We're optimizing power and efficiency across every layer of the stack, from the data center to the network. Our latest data center designs are purpose-built for these AI workloads so that we can effectively and responsibly use every megawatt of power to drive down the cost of AI and the power draw. And we are incorporating advanced data center cooling techniques to fit the thermal profile of the workloads and match it to the environment and the location where it operates. At the silicon layer, we are dynamically able to map workloads to the best accelerated AI hardware so that we have the best performance. And our custom I/O hardware and server designs allow us to provide dramatically faster networking, remote storage, and local storage throughput. This end-to-end approach is really helping us get to the unprecedented scale. In fact, last November, we announced the most powerful AI supercomputer in the cloud for training, using just actually a very small fraction of our cloud infrastructure. And over the past 6 months, we've added 30 times that supercomputing power to Azure. Yeah, it's crazy to see the scale. And of course, we're not just scaling training fleets, we're scaling our inference fleet around the world, quadrupling the number of countries where Azure AI services are available today, and it's great to see that. At the heart of our AI infrastructure are the world's most advanced AI accelerators, right? We offer the most complete selection of AI accelerators, including from NVIDIA and AMD, as well as our own Azure Maya, all dynamically optimized for the workloads. That means whether you're using Microsoft Copilot or building your own Copilot apps, we ensure that you get the best accelerator performance at the best cost. For example, you see this in what has happened with GPT-4, right? It's 12x cheaper and 6x faster since it launched. And that's, the type of progress you can, continue to see continue to see the progress as we evolve the system architecture. It all starts, though, with this very deep partnership with NVIDIA, which spans the entirety of the Copilot stack across both all of their hardware innovation as well as their system software innovation. Together, we offer Azure Confidential Computing on GPUs to really help you protect sensitive data around the AI models end-to-end. We're bringing, in fact, the latest H200s to Azure later this year, and we will be among the first cloud providers to offer NVIDIA's Blackwell GPUs B100s as well as GB200 configurations. And we are continuing to work with them to train and optimize both large language models like GPT-4o, as well as small language models like the 5.3 family. Now, beyond the hardware, we are bringing NVIDIA's key enterprise platform offerings to our cloud, like the Omniverse Cloud and DGX Cloud to Azure, with deep integration with even the broader Microsoft Cloud. For example, NVIDIA recently announced that their DGX Cloud integrates natively with Microsoft Fabric. That means you can train those models using DGX Cloud with the full access to Fabric data. And Omniverse APIs will be available first on Azure for developers to build their industrial AI solutions. We're also working with NVIDIA, NIM industry-specific developer services, and making them fantastic on Azure. So a lot of exciting work with NVIDIA. Now, coming to AMD, I am really excited to share that we are the first cloud to deliver general availability of VMs based on AMD AMI 300X AI accelerator. It's a big milestone for both AMD and Microsoft. We've been working at it for a while, and it's great to see that today, as we speak, it offers the best price performance on GPT-4 inference. And we'll continue to move forward with Azure Maya. In fact, our first clusters are live, and soon, if you're using Copilot or one of the Azure OpenAI services, some of your prompts will be served using Maya hardware. Now, beyond AI, our end-to-end systems optimization also makes cloud-native apps and the development of cloud-native apps better. Right? 6 months ago is when we announced our first general-purpose ARM-based compute processor, Microsoft Cobalt. And today, I am really excited to announce the public preview of Cobalt-based VMs. You know, Cobalt is being used for video processing and permissions management in Microsoft 365, helping power billions of conversations on services like Microsoft Teams already. And we're delivering that same ARMS-based performance and efficiencies to many customers, in fact, including Elastic, Mongo, Siemens, Snowflake, and Teradata. In our most recent benchmark data and tests, our Cobalt 100 VMs delivered up to 40% better performance than any other generally available ARM-based VM. So we are very, very excited about Cobalt getting into the market. Now let's move up the stack to the foundation models. Look, with Azure AI, we offer the broadest selection of frontier and open source models, including LLMs and SLMs, so you can choose the model that makes the most sense for your unique needs and your application needs. In fact, more than 50,000 organizations use Azure AI today. Yeah, it's great momentum. And it all starts, though, with our most strategic and most important partnership with OpenAI. Just last week, OpenAI announced GPT-4o, their latest multimodal model, which was trained on Azure. It's an absolute breakthrough. It has text, audio, image, and video as input and output. It can respond and just have a human-like conversation that's fast and fluid. It can even be interrupted mid-sentence. GPT-4o is also the top-performing model on benchmarks across a variety of modalities, and it's always going to get you to the best answer. It has state-of-the-art performance at understanding the information you actually provide in your prompt, because that's really what matters. What OpenAI demoed last week, I mean, that was just pretty magical stuff. And yesterday, we showed how Copilot will leverage GPT-4o. In the video I'm just going to play, notice that you can share your screen or session as a prompt in Copilot and have Copilot help you in whatever it is that you're doing. Let's roll the video.
Hey, Copilot, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great, and it looks like you're about to dive into some Minecraft. Ready to build, explore, and maybe dodge a few mobs?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make a sword. My son plays this game all the time, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
No worries. I'm here to help you impress your son. I see you've got a crafting table in front of you, which is a great start. To craft a sword, you'll need some materials. Can you open your inventory? Just press E on your keyboard.
Yeah, do I have what I need?
Let's see. You've got some sticks, perfect for the sword's handle, but it looks like you're missing the material for the blade. You can use wood, stone, iron, gold, or diamond. Let's start by gathering some wood or stone. Shall we head out and find some resources?
Yeah, that sounds great. Oh my God, what's that?
Oh no, it's a zombie! Run! You need to get away from it fast. Either sprint away or quickly build a tower of blocks straight up to get out of its reach. If you can find a shelter or dig into the side of a hill, do it now. Just make sure it can't reach you.
All right, I think I might be safe now.
Cool. That was a close one. Great job finding shelter.
It's really cool to see that. You know, the magic here is that Copilot is your personal assistant that's helping you with any task, helping you stay, quite frankly, in the flow, in the moment, whether it's a game or a document or a line of code. And as OpenAI innovates, our promise is that we will bring all that innovation to Azure too. In fact, the same day that OpenAI announced GPT-4o, we made the model available for testing on Azure OpenAI Service. And today, I'm excited to say that it's generally available on Azure AI. You know, what this means, though, is that now we can have these groundbreaking apps that all of you can build using this capability. One of the coolest things is that now any app, any website, can essentially be turned into a full multimodal, full duplex conversational canvas. Let's take a look.
All right, let me ask the agent here.
Hey, Seth. How's it going?
What can I help you with today?
I am fantastic. I'm sorry, I'm in such a hurry. I'm gonna go on an overnight camping hike where we're camping all this. It's gonna be dark, cold. Should I use these shoes? It's the mountains. It's probably gonna be cold.
Great, no worries. Let me take a look. Ah, those are the Trek Star hiking sandals. While they're fantastic for summer hikes and keeping your feet cool, they might not be the best choice for cold
Oh my goodness. So,
mountain
okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Pick the best thing that I should use, and can you just add it to my cart? Just one product.
No worries. Let's go with the Trek Ready hiking boots. They're durable, provide great ankle support, and most importantly, they'll keep your feet warm in the cold mountains. I'll add them to your cart now.
Oh,
ready for checkout?
I see that. Amazing. Muchísimas gracias. Espero que me vaya bien en el campamento.
De nada, Seth. Disfruta de tu campamento y mantente caliente con esas botas. Buena suerte y diviértate en las montañas.
Well, Seth was... Seth was in a hurry, but there you go. GPT-4o kept up with him. It's incredible. I really want to thank the OpenAI team for their partnership and really their responsible approach to innovation, helping our industry move forward. Sam will be here, in fact, joining Kevin in a little bit to talk a lot more about what's coming, right? Because that's the exciting stuff. How do you all sample what comes next? We also we're bringing lots and lots of other models as well, from Cohere and Databricks and Deci, Meta, Mistral, Snowflake, all to Azure AI. We want to support the broadest set of models from every country, every language. I'm excited to announce, in fact, we're bringing models from Cohere, G42, NTT Data, Nixtla, as well as many more as models as services, because that's the way you can easily get to managed AI models. And we all love open source too. In fact, 2 years ago at Build, we were the first to partner with Hugging Face, making it simple for you to access the leading open source library with state-of-the-art language models via Azure AI. And today, I'm really excited to announce that we're expanding our partnership, bringing more models from Hugging Face with text generation inference, with text embedding inference directly into Azure AI Studio. And we're not stopping there. We are adding not just large language models, but we're also leading the small language revolution, small language model revolution. Our 5.3 family of SLMs are the most capable and most cost-effective. They outperform models of the same size or the next size up even across a variety of language, reasoning, coding, as well as math benchmarks. If you think about it, by performance to parameter count ratio, it's truly best in class. And today we are adding new models to the 5.3 family to add even more flexibility across that quality cost curve. We're introducing 5.3 Vision, a 4.2 billion parameter multimodal model with language and vision capabilities. It can be used to reason over real-world images or generate insights and answer questions about images, as you can see right here. Yeah. And we're also making a 7 billion parameter 5.3 small and a 14 billion parameter 5.3 medium models available. With Phi, you can build apps that span the web, Android, iOS, Windows, and the edge. They can take advantage of local hardware when available and fall back on the cloud when not, simplifying really all of what we as developers have to do to support multiple platforms using one AI model. Now, it's just awesome to see how many developers are already using 5.3 to do incredible things. From Amity Solutions, the Thai company that I mentioned earlier, the ITC, which has been built a co-pilot for Indian farmers to ask questions about their crops. Epic in healthcare, which is now using Phi to summarize complex patient histories more quickly and efficiently. And another very, very cool use case is in education. Today, I'm very thrilled to announce a new partnership with Khan Academy. We'll be working together to use 5.3 to make math tutoring more accessible. And I'm also excited to share that they'll be making Khan Amigo, their AI assistant, free to all US teachers. Let's roll the video.
You forgot already. Felt like I was in a place in my teaching career where I felt like I was kind of losing my sparkle. And I would just feel really defeated when I looked out on the classroom and I would see students that just didn't look engaged.
Teachers have an incredibly hard job, and what we think we can do is leverage technology to take some of the stuff off of their plate to really actually humanize the classroom.
By some miracle, we became a Conmigo pilot school.
With new advances in generative AI, we launched Conmigo. The point is to be that personalized tutor for every student and to be a teaching assistant for every teacher.
I started to build these more robust lessons, and I started to see my students engage.
We're working with Microsoft on these Phi models that are specifically tuned for math tutoring. If we can make a small language model like Phi work really well in that use case, then we would like to kind of shift the traffic to Phi in those particular scenarios. Using a small language model, the cost is a lot lower.
We're really excited that Conmigo, and especially in the partnership with Microsoft, being able to give these teacher tools for free to US teachers is going to make a dramatic impact in US education.
I think we're going to make them the innovators, the questioners. Isn't that really just why you wake up every morning, right? Because that's our future, our next generation. And to me, that's everything.
You know, I'm super excited to see the impact this all will have and what Khan Academy will do. And Sal's going to, in fact, join Kevin soon to share more. And I'm really thankful for teachers like Melissa and everything that they do. Thank you very much. You know, of course, it's about more than just models. It's about the tools you need to build these experiences. With Azure AI Studio, we provide an end-to-end tooling solution to develop and safeguard the Copilot apps you build. We also provide tooling and guidance to evaluate your AI models and applications for performance and quality, which is one of the most important tasks, as you can imagine, with all these models. And I'm excited to announce that Azure AI Studio now is generally available. It's an end-to-end development environment to build, train, and fine-tune AI models and do so responsibly. It includes built-in support for what is perhaps the most important feature, which is in this age of AI, which is AI safety. Azure AI Studio includes the state-of-the-art safety tooling, to everything from detecting hallucinations in model outputs, risk and safety monitoring. It helps understand which inputs and outputs are triggering content filters, prompt shields, by the way, to detect and block these prompt injection attacks. And so today we are adding new capabilities, including custom categories, so that you can create these unique filters for prompts and completions with rapid deployment options, which I think is super important as you deploy these models into the real world when an emerging threat appears. Beyond Azure AI Studio, we recognize that there are advanced applications where you need much more customization of these models for very specific use cases. And today, I'm really excited to announce that Azure AI custom models will come, giving you the ability to train a custom model that's unique to your domain, to your data, that's perhaps proprietary. That's same builders and data scientists who have been working with OpenAI, brought all the Phi advances to you, will work with all of you to be able to build out these custom models. The output will be domain-specific, it'll be multitask and multimodal, best in class as defined by benchmarks, including perhaps even specific language proficiency that may be required. Now let's just go up the stack to data. Ultimately, in order to train, fine-tune, ground your models, you need your data to be in its best shape. And to do so, we are building out the full data estate, right? From operational stores to analytics in Azure. We've also added AI capabilities to all of our operational stores, whether it's Cosmos DB or SQL or PostgreSQL. The core, though, of the intelligent data platform is Microsoft Fabric. We now have over 11,000 customers, including leaders in every industry, who are using Fabric. It's fantastic to see the progress. With Fabric, you get everything you need in a single integrated SaaS platform. It's deeply integrated at its most fundamental level, with compute and storage being unified, your experience is unified, governance is unified, and more importantly, the business model is unified. And what's also great about Fabric is that it works with data anywhere, right? Not just on Azure, but it can be on AWS or on GCP, or even on your on-premise data center. And today, we are taking the next step. We're introducing real-time intelligence in Fabric. Customers today have more and more of this real-time data coming from your IoT systems, your telemetry systems. In fact, cloud applications themselves are generating lots of data. But with Fabric, anyone can unlock actionable insights across all of your data estate. Let's take a look.
Introducing real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric, an end-to-end solution empowering you to get instant, actionable insights on streaming data. At its heart lies a central place to discover, manage, and consume event data across your entire organization with a rich, governed experience. Get started quickly by bringing in data from Microsoft sources and across clouds with a variety of out-of-the-box connectors. Route the relevant data to the right destination in Fabric using a simple drag-and-drop experience. Explore insights on petabytes of streaming data with just a few clicks. Elevate your analysis by harnessing the intelligence of Copilot in Microsoft Fabric using simple, natural language. Make efficient business decisions in the moment with real-time, actionable insights and respond to changing landscapes proactively. Allow users to monitor the data they care about, detect changing patterns, and set alerts or actions that drive business value. All your data, all your teams, all in one place. This is Microsoft Fabric.
And we're making it even easier to design, build, and interoperate with Fabric, with your own applications, right? And in fact, we're building out a new app platform with Fabric Workload Development Kit so that people like Azure, for example, who have integrated their spatial analytics with Fabric so that customers can generate insights from their own location data using Azure's rich tools and libraries right on Fabric, right? This is just exciting to see. It's the first time, where the analytics stack is really a first-class app platform as well. And beyond Fabric, we're integrating the power of AI across the entirety of the data stack. There's no question that RAG is core to any AI-powered application, especially in the enterprise today. And Azure AI Search makes it possible to run RAG at any scale, delivering very highly accurate responses using the state-of-the-art retrieval systems. In fact, ChatGPT supports with GPTs, their assistants API, are all powered by Azure AI Search today. And with built-in OneLake integration, Azure AI Search will automatically index your unstructured data too. And it's also integrated into Azure AI Studio to support bringing your own embedding model, for example. And so it's pretty incredible to see Azure Search grow over the last year into that very core developer service. Now let's go up to developer tools. Nearly 50 years after our founding as a developer tools company, here we are once again redefining software development, right? GitHub Copilot was the first, I would say, hit product of this generative AI age. And it's the most widely adopted AI developer tools. 1.8 million subs across 50,000 organizations are using it. And with GitHub Copilot, we are empowering every developer on the planet to be able to access programming languages and programming knowledge in their own native language. Think about that. Any person can start programming, whether it's in Hindi or Brazilian Portuguese, and they bring back the joy of coding to their native language. And with Copilot Workspace, staying in your flow has never been easier. We are an order of magnitude closer to a world where any person can go from idea to code in an instant. You start with an issue, it creates a spec based on its deep understanding of your code base. It then creates a plan which you can execute to generate the code across the full repo, that is multiple files. At every point in this process, from the issue to spec to plan to code, you are in control, you can edit it. And that's really what is fundamentally a new way of building software. And we're looking forward to making it much more broadly available in the coming months. And today, we're taking one more big leap forward. We are bridging the broader developer tools and services ecosystem with Copilot for the first time. We're really thrilled to be announcing GitHub Copilot extensions. Now you can customize GitHub Copilot with capabilities from third-party services, whether it's Docker, Sentry, and many, many more. And of course, we have a new extension for Azure too, GitHub Copilot for Azure. You can instantly deploy to Azure to get information about your Azure resources just using natural language. And what Copilot did for coding, we're now doing for infra and ops. To show you all this in action, here is Neha from our GitHub team. Neha, take it away.
Thanks, Satya. GitHub Copilot gives you suggestions in your favorite editor, like here, where I'm writing unit tests. Copilot is great at meeting you where you're at, regardless of the language you're most comfortable with. So let's ask for something simple, like how to write a prime number test in Java, but let's converse in Spanish using my voice. ¿Cómo verificar si el número dado es un número primo en Java? Look at that. Gracias, Copilot. Copilot is great at turning natural language into code and back again. But what about beyond the code? With the new GitHub Copilot extensions, you can now bring the context from your connected systems to you. So now I can ask Azure where my app is deployed. I could ask what my available Azure resources are, or I could diagnose issues with my environment. And this isn't just for Azure. As Satya announced, any developer can now create extensions for GitHub Copilot, and that includes any tool in your stack, including your in-house tools, keeping you in the flow across your entire day. Actually, 75% of a developer's day is spent outside of coding, gathering requirements, writing specifications, and creating plans. Let's show how GitHub Copilot can help with that. Live on stage for the first time. So typically, my day starts by looking at GitHub issues. Looks like we want to support a rich text input for our product description. Let's open Workspace and get some help with that. Copilot interprets the intent of the issue to see what's required, and it then looks across the entire code base, and it proposes what changes should be made. This specification is fully editable, and the whole process is iterative. But actually, this looks pretty good. Copilot can now help us build a plan on how to implement this change. All right, that's a great start, but we must not forget about our documentation. So let's edit the plan and have Copilot update our README. And then we can even get Copilot's help in starting to implement the code for us. Now, this was just a simple example, but in a large enterprise code base, there are tens of thousands of files and dozens of stakeholders involved. And that means meetings, so many meetings. Workspace helps you focus on what you need to change. And by the way, as a developer, I'm always in control. I can see exactly what changes Copilot is proposing, and I can even get a live preview. All right, let's test out the input. All right, this looks great. So I can go back and I can edit my code in VS Code, or I can submit these changes as a pull request to share with my team. GitHub Copilot, Copilot extensions, and Copilot Workspace help you stay focused on solving problems and keeping you in the flow.